This program contains content that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Africa band mukuchanganya emyaka 5 kati nabali e London mulinde mpanga Royal Regency Hall wegenda okubeera September nga 2025 nga Africa band etambudde n'abayimbi mikwano gyayo ediyawe winilwaji Titus Vibes DJ Mac Pragenda kuba omuziki ne DJ Waswa tuyogedde celebrating Africa band ngenjaganya emyaka 5 atamanya Africa band oli ku bibyo tiketi ya pounds 5 ate VIP pounds 7 emmeeza y'abantu 10 pounds 7 yakatano nga Africa sindogome ndongo tukunga abantu be Birmingham, Manchester, Ipswich, Scotland, Milton Keynes endongo egenda kutandikira mpaka kumacha teri bya mbozi ndongo njerere enokusala keke Africa yakuyima enyimba za yenkadde zonna n'empya kubanga obudde weebuli sawa emunga emiryango gikutwawo sawundi togirabangako ebitaala zino zisikirini okubooking oba reservations kubira Richmond promos ku 0710 oba Uncle Dad ku 0745 oba Benadi ku 0787 amategeeni Africa band okweza emyaka 5 mu London ku Career and Tik Tok nga 2 September 2025 gategekeddwa Richmond promos ne Uncle Dad.
Ensonga z'ettaka ensangi zino zafuuka nzibu okwewala katembo yo yenna duka mu Honest Estate Developers ofune ettaka eritaliiko ndooliito baguddewo estate zaabwe empya omuli Gayaza Kiwenda Phase 5 Mabombwe Phase 6 ne 7 n'Eggobero Nampunge songa ne mu estate zaabwe enkadde poloti esigaddeyo ntono ddala Hoyima Road ng'Nansana Bujuuko Namusera Bugembe Namusera Phase 3 Kachiri Mwera Kachiri Magogo Ggobero Muguruka Phase 1 and 2 Wakiso Kasengejje ne Kachiri Simba Mannyo ku Lwentebe balina Nakawuka 0 Phase 4 Nesi Lutaba Expressway ate Namugongo Sonde ne Namugongo Misindye amazzi n'amasannyalaze weegali bw'ogula kyapa ku mmeeza tuzimba n'okutunda amayumba agawedde. Honest Estate Developers tusange ku Martin Road mu Kampala okumpi ne roundabout ya Aga Khan ku Mankeshwa Building essimu noti 77 57 28 73 oba noti 7 57 28 73
ali luzungu kade kaso kutujikole sawa namba luzungu luzungu letugenda kujere no kutoka ntoku ndimbuzi nyefu no alabo bora bababbi abakyala wale somoyo mwenyebu to katonda ya chembu to agenda weji waminge oya bawereza buno bukeke obutini singa babu mutwale bamusonseka mukamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo akibwa ina guno omugogwa Musa wayitista premium detergent waliwo wanagaadi emuda yakasajja kasendi kalimba bannange esendi bannange.
Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. In today's episode, I'm with Salvador. Salvador makes more movie language like cameos. Yes. Once in a while. We last spoke, I think we had done an interview just before your father died.
Yes. Last year. March.
In March. Your father, it's already a year since he passed.
It's already a year plus. A year and some months.
Wow. But last year was hot for you.
It was very hot.
Because last year we had your papa died.
Yeah.
Then they told us bali bagenda kudeporting amchalao.
Yeah. But
you remember those things that happened
those
there?
Stories of
bate yewera yo mu people power.
All those stories. The truth, you can never hide the truth.
But you went to Canada.
Yes, I went.
And you met your wife.
Yes.
You went with the kids?
No. The kids are still here.
Now the people were... Why? Anyway.
Eventually, the truth comes out.
Social media is a hub. Soko buze kubatula na batuwuliriza.
But now, Kasuku Live, as usual, we are here.
Yeah.
I think this is the third time.
Is this the third time?
The third time.
Yeah.
The first time was during lockdown. Then last year. Then now this year.
Then now. Last year
always a pleasure.
Last year we were talking comedy.
Last year we were talking comedy.
And that time you wanted to slaughter Antambi.
Nari Muse.
Yeah.
Nari Muse.
He was being on your case.
He became famous eventually. He got what he was looking for. Kati chali wange. Chali wange.
Twerabye Nambola.
Chali wange. Chali wange. Tumitinga ku bandi wali ku Havana on Tuesdays.
Okay. Aba Janzi.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are things? Let's begin with losing your dad.
Yeah.
It took a toll on you.
Heavy toll.
For starters, people were asking, they thought you were going to Ombokolo.
Yeah, we were supposed to, but Tucha Inobuzibu at home. You know, my dad came to Kampala way too early, and he has not been going back. So the villagers there, the people he left that side, became entitled, and they sold the village. Not just plots so much, the village.
The whole village.
The whole village. So we have been trying to mediate out of court, trying to solve it, you know, the village way, community way. And that was because of my dad. Because my dad is the only living elder in our village. The only living elder. So he tried to mediate, to talk to these people, but they had this mentality of
that
those Kampala people. We are the village people, they are the Kampala people. So there were two factions. So every time we would drive, Bananga I drove to that's why I got the Hilux. Because I was over the Harrier could not manage that distance.
All the time. Is at the border.
It's in Congo. Now, my dad comes from Koboko, Boyo. The village is called Boyo. My mom is one who's from Ombokolo in Congo. But I decided to use Ombokolo because it was catchy. Yeah. But so most of those things, the journeys we were making were to Boyo village in Koboko. So I decided to get the Hilux. So every time we would go there, these people would look like as if they are understanding. But when we leave, they have another meeting. And they are like, those are useless people. So my dad tried, and every time we told him, Tugende mu court, let's go and solve these things in court. He would be like, no, these are my people, for about 14 years.
Wow.
Until when it became too much. And he said, you know what? The children take over. Kubangan's China man, especially when he felt sick. He said, I no longer have energy, take it on. So we went to court and we sued those people. So to Linda hearing.
Yeah, but after his death, does it still make sense for you?
It does. It does make sense. We want to fight for what is rightfully his, because we buried him here in Kampala, in Komamboga at his home. Yeah, and that was not his wish. His wish was to be buried home, but he told us unless that issue is resolved, Mundeke wanu. Yes. So that's why we didn't take him. We didn't bury him there.
Yes, wow. Because people were asking, yes, Salvador, we thought they were going to Mboko. I was with Stanley Nangamba Kasuku. We brace ourselves to get in there to border.
Mwandiko, that one. Me, when I say I'm going to the village, I'm going to the village. Hey, there's nothing like in Ngenda 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You arrive like this, you take 3 days to recover. And then now you settle.
Yeah. Because we have been to Arua.
Yeah.
And I think Koboko is after.
Koboko is way after Arua. Okay, not very far.
Yeah.
But before, when the roads were bad, it would take us about 15 to 20 hours. Now it takes us about 8 to 9. Yes, 8 to 9 hours you are in Koboko, in my village. But before, it would take us about 20 hours. Sometimes a whole day.
On the road?
On the roads. Because the roads were very bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was last year.
Yeah.
Then we had people saying your madam left you.
Yeah.
We begin with your madam left you.
People said my madam left me. She did not leave me. You see, whenever successful people become successful and no one can explain it, they put Mbera. You remember how Chameleon came on the scene? When Chameleon came on the scene, all of a sudden, agenda munyanja.
He even did a song, Bawoza Nyanja.
So the problem is people are afraid of what they don't understand. of what they can't explain. Because out of the blue, it was not even out of the blue. This is something we have been planning. Remember, my 2 sisters are in Canada. Bali but pressurizing, please do whatever it takes to bring the kids to Canada. So we kept on talking about it. Now I used to work with my wife. Nagamba, you know what? We are doing the same thing. Why can't I try? You understand? Why can't I try and I go? Hey, we applied for the visas very well. Now netuzifuna nange wenafunira visa. So if it was through that channel balije bali bogera zekati visa nali nonya yaje. I was supposed to do a show
in Canada.
Yes. And she was my manager. So we applied and we got the visas. And then that opportunity came, nafuna scholarship. Okusomereri omanyi nako kagezi. Kasoma. So she went there to do a master's.
Yeah.
When she finished, she was very, very lucky. Omkazo yali blessed. She was very fortunate. Nafuna omulimu. Ne mugambo wai. Kate no okoma okola ki?
Tewali.
Ugenda kunonyaji. Gende eri ofafagane. Olabe how to make things happen. And she's making things happen for me and the family. And I am very happy. So people talked. The reason I backed out from that conversation is when they involved my children. The chito chikwatagana n'abaana bange. The nomukazi, we are used to these bashings.
Yeah.
Now when that guy involved our kids, you know what? The more I give him attention, the more they are going to drag my children into this whole stupidity. So I backed out and the story died.
So
eventually, I went in January to see my wife.
And you were there.
And I was there.
And photos came out.
And I came back. So really.
there was something that was really doing rounds a lot. They were saying you have showed your stance as a sympathizer with so many a regime apologist. And they were asking why then could you want your wife to go for greener pastures, or if everything was okay?
This is the thing. No. Greener pastures does not mean wherever you are is okay. Looking for greener pastures, like Kasuku, you are doing very well here.
Yeah.
Your wife may not be doing well. You understand?
Yeah.
Your wife may be missing something. However much everything looks okay. But and that's what my wife was feeling, because I failed to get my wife a job here. Salvador, it became a problem.
Actually, I get that so much.
Yes.
There are people who say, Kasuku,
so that thing became a problem for her. I became actually more of a burden. And my sisters there were doing well. Never mukolachi, never mu encouraging. And I supported her. You come. And now she's doing well. She's very happy. I think we were having problems because of that. You know those funny marital problems. We were having them. And I think because she was not happy. But now we are very okay. So that sometimes you also need to understand what your woman is going through.
Not just you.
Not just you. Me, I was doing well for both of us. Even if she would stay home for the rest of her life, she will be okay. But deep down as a person,
she needs to have something.
She needs to have something
going for her.
She needs to have something going for her. And I supported her. Now she's there. She's very, very happy. And we had peace. And that was the only thing. Because I used to ask myself, I'm a comedian. How can I make other people laugh? I tried everything. There's a point we kept. So manye number one tester. When sokerako. Bwasekanga manya kaisemu. Niwe wewe natuka ngabajoko nganze mpulira yakabi. Akamba yo jichuse mba. Nandaba nemesa. Kumbe deep down she was not happy. You understand? Now she's there. She's doing something she studied. That is procurement and supply chain management. She's very happy in a very big institution in Canada. So sometimes we just, as you know, thank God mukama yampo mutimo mugumu.
Because
you
have 2 children here.
I have 3.
3.
You have 3 kids.
I've seen. I think your brother wali wetusomera kusomero.
Yeah, muganda wange I know mu my kid bro, and me I have 3.
How do you cope? Because I've seen men who don't, like you're used to your wife waking up and doing almost everything. Then you wake up unless you have a meeting early in the morning. You may wake up, let me say, at 10 or something like that.
There are the obvious things that are supposed to be in a home that are handled by what? The house manager. Mumbaita maid. Zembaita house manager because by all family. But the love, the being there for your kids. I learned it since when I was young. I have nephews who are 20 plus years old. So I started looking after them ever since I was a child. So that thing of bringing up kids is not new to me. It's not something I find like so I'm used to it.
Yeah, most men feel that gap because then men we to take away mbera, for example, sentences abana basome but whatever gulengoye, they want ice cream, So now here is a situation where your child comes back from school, ayagala kufuna yo kyakulya, mama we abadde amanyidde chokola.
The funny thing is, most of the things at home, I used to do them myself. Even shopping. Yes, I used to do them myself.
Most
Most
say, why do you be hands-on with the shopping?
Obuzibu, madam nali nga muwanga sente. Naye nga aleta ebintu bye tutatadde ku shopping list. Ogenda okomayo waka nga bala chocolate ngamba chocolate from where? Nga ka budget nga bakadaivatinze ennyanya ez'omutwalo aguzeko ez'akanaana kitegeera. And yet for me in my mind I know ennyanya z'omutwalo zigenda kutwalira wiiki. So me as a mathematician kyali kimmenya. So I would do shopping, especially when I'm from work. I would do, because I do grocery shopping for a long time, for either a week or two. So ngena ne shopping alumu ne nkomayo wakani. Ebyo ezakameza zo ziba zize actually. Kubanga everything
is different there.
Yeah.
They are going to call you stingy.
Bampite.
Most girls say, Salvador, you're that stingy.
They are not my girls.
They are going to bagera kasana bawo ku TikTok.
Bakateke
uyagula ebintu byonna waka.
Zembigula lumu.
Kazi nabireeta. Anyway, bintu bya waka everybody has their
own way. Everybody has their own formula.
And that's what I always keep telling people. You can want to do things the way Salvador is doing them, and they, honestly don't work around for you. Now, let's talk about comedy. Gundi yange jengendo ojinyala kubuzaako lero ya social media.
Yes.
But njala tusoke tuogere comedy before we move into social media.
Yeah.
You're not performing so much these days. Is it us who don't know where you're performing from? Are you turning down gigs? Are things hard? What's up?
Maybe it's you who do not know where I'm performing from. Kumanga, right now, currently, I am working out a deal that I had last year with the brewery to continue my tour. So I decided to decentralize myself from Kampala. Because comedy aliantami, especially on Kampala. Because there's been so much infiltration into especially Kati favor by stand-up comedians. Because Ugandans, before we could properly define the different genres, echipya chiyingirawo. Oba ocha defining a stand-up, echirana ne chiyingirawo. So the emergence of TikTok created a very, 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 very big disturbance.
Is ordering your stock from China, Turkey and Dubai stressing you so much? Is it taking you months and months for you to get your stock? Just 1, 2, 3 and tread like a boss you are. 1. Talk to Iran Global Logistics on 0740 152 331. 2. Let us know whether it's sourcing or sending money to a supplier that you would want. 3. Enjoy our unmatched customer service. Trade like a boss with Ryan Global Logistics. Find us at Nabugabo Street, BBC Building, Room N412. Call us on +256 740 152 331 or +86 180 723 935 15 or +86 132 502 156 85 or visit our website on www.randgloballogistics.biz. Rand Global Air Express Cargo. We move anything, anywhere.
In our industry.
That's how.
Oh, but TikTok ababaja, and they took over. Buli omu natandika comparing about TikToker with because people had not yet fully understood the different genres. Now bagamba, hey, but TikToker basesa okusinga aba Salvador. And
hey, these skits they do.
The skits they do, yes. Okay. Yeah. So they came, they became very popular. They were doing shows and bichi. And now for us,
TikTokers were doing shows.
Yes, they were doing
shows.
There's
one time when Nalaba Power King, bari bakola TikTok night.
Yes.
Nenga say TikTok night ejula. I was one day forced to say, you know what, guys, I need to go in here and see what's happening.
So the evolution of TikTok, yatukosamuko. Netutandika, and the fans got divided, especially the comedy fans. The true fans who understand the comedy scene, bo twali twabagobadda from the years of La Bonita. I'll break it down for you eventually. So people get confused. But they start comparing. Oh no, SB Talker is funnier than Salvador. SB Talker chakola chirala.
Kuchicho.
Kuchangi. Kuchitegera. So in my chiringango kugamba Navia singer, bebe kulo kuyimba. You can't compare the two. They come from different types of music. Kuchitegera. Eno orikabaka. But Ugandans love comparisons, comparing. Ono ya singa, ono ya liko, ono ya gwa, ono bichi. And then also the vulgarity yaingira comedy industry. Okuwe mula kwa ingira mu comedy industry. The die-hard comedy fans never scam. That is why Fun Factory has been doing very, very well over all these years. Because for them, they remained consistent. Na efe, we go with the time.
The flow, yeah.
We go with the flow. Ojano kola klini joko, abantu nga bali webati.
Bale kumasimu.
Nolo kojano nga namukola katade. Nogamba kampitirao. So that is where the whole comedy issue is.
But does comedy still hold? Does it still hold it tight?
Oh yes, it does.
In the business?
Yes, it does.
Because now I've seen, I think, comedy, Baja Comedy Store is what is trying to still hold it together.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the brand, you can see Mohanji is trying. I think once in a while at Dayo Erugogo, but when there's space Jarim, it's quite so small and.
Comedy Store, not Simububi. Comedy Store is not a comedy show. Yes, I will call it a variety show.
Oh,
because it entertains different types of
people.
Also Sangakoba TikToker, then stand-up comedians, then musicians, then this. It's a variety show, but the brand is meant to be a comedy show. But its actual state right now, it's a variety show. It's an entertainment show.
It's a concert.
It's a concert.
It's another day. For you believe it's another day concert?
It's another day concert because you come and get
everything.
Bits and of everything.
There's people who said, I think you also said it one day. I don't know. I stand to be corrected. Someone said, Comedy Store is the reason comedy went on its knees.
No, it's not the reason. Kati, let me give you the genesis on where Comedy Store got its direction from. When we started our shows, Ifendis,
I remember
it was purely comedy.
Ifendis, Brenda, the one who died in
the bomb blast.
Yes,
yeah,
she was my friend.
She was still upcoming, and she was right now. I think should have been the top female comedian.
Really.
Top female. That girl was very good. She did with us about 2, 3, 4 shows. Katonda namuita. But I want to tell you, when we started in 2010, it was purely comedy. Musicians would beg us to perform. Ifendi nefuka antono. Netugenda kula bonita. Netuchikuba for 1 year, 2011, 2012. actually 2 years. Bar, like hands down. But we were greedy. Netufuna manager natuwa ekiteeso nagamba omanyi wano tusobola okujjuzaawo every week, every Wednesday tusobola okujjuzaawo, but we need to tap into the what? The audience of the music, of the musicians. Because we noticed every time a musician would come, would ask to perform and they perform, the reaction of the crowd was lively, more lively than when we only did. Netugamba, hey, let us incorporate music. So we started bringing musicians. Nga beba soka. Kulabonita nga tujuza. Now remember, when we started doing comedy, we had 100% purely comedy audience.
Yeah.
When we brought in the musicians, we started attracting their crowd. And you know, I'm not saying this mububi oba kuzalawa, but the crowd of musicians very rowdy. Bagala nyo, fast space. Jemuli, jetuli, you understand? So guys would come with their rowdiness. Guy ngajane chigali. Like for example, when you would call a top artist, we used to, the top three, Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine and Chameleon. When they would come with a crew. They would come with a crew of about 50 guys, Babwe, and then Emperekeze of about 200 guys. These guys would come, they are heckling, they are shouting, so the comedy audience started to pull out.
Pull away.
The pure comedy audience started to pull away. The music audience came in. But still natuchijuza. Obuzibu ne butandika okujjanga omuyimbi wamala okuyimba.
Ngabafuluma.
Ffe ba comedian we tuddako omuyimbi wabeerera ku stage nga wakoze ki? Wajjudde. We wojjira ku stage nga almost half backfulumye. It started breaking us as comedians. Back in the day, nobody would care who starts and who closes the show. Nga buli omu yali wakabi. Nga tukola ne piki ponke, owadika number 1 to number 10 mupapula, and people choose their numbers. Guys started coming late because nobody wanted to start. Nga audience teriwo. You understand? So guys started coming late. Our comedy netugamba wano omugezi omuyimbi katumukole ki? Tumusembyeyo. We twasembyayo omuyimbi nekikwatayo. But ne batandika okujja late. Abantu. Nga balinda comedy eggweko. Balyoke bajje balaba omuyimbi waabwe. Nakyo nekikola ki?
Nekibakosa.
Then we said, tetuddamu kosa bayimbi. When we stopped using artists, you out of 1,000 people, you get like 250. La bonite yonetandika otumenya. From weekly shows, we started doing monthly. From monthly, we started doing quarterly. From quarterly, we started doing annually. Natukola one share until we just said, katuchite. Our laughters ne coming up. But for laughters, for it was purely music and comedy.
No shortcuts.
Bagamba, we are not going to try out anything.
But go again and Jonathan.
No. Nasigala kola bonita. Jonathan yagenda ne Dolibondo ne Emma Napoleon. That is where there was a rift between me and Napoleon, between me and Dolibondo. Rift de kaja. But eventually we found out that working together is more powerful than breaking up. Because what was chiche chali chitulwanisa. Bebe Cool ne Chameleon ne Bobby Wine balina bifu yabwe. Olina hama, olina skaledi, nine eriato. Fe twali tu complaining that. Kusiza likes.
Ne views.
Kusiza followers. So we were like, why are we fighting? We have no reason to beef. We have nothing. He said, let's come together. So we came together. Laughters nayo nekwatayo. Muhanji kwe breaking up nagenda natandika show ye. Muhanji okuva ku Laughters. Bambi, he had a show about, he collaborated with the Randis. Show yali ku Kaye bingatena fuka villa. Naye we did not support him. Ochitegera. I'm saying we, although Saliko, I'm just saying we because by then we were still together. We did not support him. shote yakola bulungi okuva olwo n'aswearinga talidda ku rafters.
I saw you do a similar thing like that.
Yes.
Recently when you
Just
had
Comedy.
Just Comedy.
Yeah.
You almost left all the WhatsApp groups you were in.
Yes.
And people were saying, what is the issue? And you came out to say, Kasuku, if you have a friend and is not willing to support you.
Yeah. Hey, then that is not a friend. That is a parasite.
Twa understand nangamba man. Omusajja abantu tebagenda muwagira.
Teri kintu kyasinga okunuma on that show like the hype that was created in those groups. La bonita ntono. Ile hype je bawa struck. Enambole. Now the people who supported me was the group of the Rajivs. Bajita Noblex. May God rest his soul. Bajita Noblex. Those guys came and bought the whole VIP. That's why I made that money. Because at least the ticket price was a little bit high. So I did not Tejanko Sanyo. But me not seeing the people who called themselves my friends. The people wedding meetings to Bayo, or we travel with them, we do this. Na never tajja kuchi kushow. Even if for comp, Vandin Sabia comp. But seeing them in the audience would have filled my heart. The hype in the group, me, I've already bought my 10 tickets. And then nobody shows up. And it did not even reflect on the gate collection.
Because then you would have seen.
I would have seen. What they wagula ticket not aja. Yeah. I would tell.
You had 400 people in the audience. Nenga eri mo sente. Chidaga it's sold out.
It's sold out.
So maybe yori yakuwagidde n'atajja.
Yeah. So that is where that's how Muhanji also pulled out n'atandika diners.
Diners, yeah.
Namusupportinga eyo nalina nga nyombesa ne ba comedian abazereti. He was my guy to pushing ekintu nekikwatayo. I was happy for him. Me, I would not do a weekly show by myself because you know a weekly show needs a face.
Yeah.
Muhanji was the face of Comedy Store for a very long time. Even now, even if he does not perform, he's still the face.
Yeah.
Me, I had not yet reached that level. And unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I was over traveling. So oyinza okola show no appearing 1, 2, 3 times. People were comfortable seeing your face.
Yeah.
They don't see your face, they will never come back.
I've had it a lot on Kasuku Live here. You do an interview and you're not there.
Yep.
And people don't watch it.
Yep. That's true.
And I'm like, are we at this? And they're like, yeah. There
is something that face brings. It brings what they call comfort. Somebody is comfortable seeing you.
Yeah.
Whether you are doing nothing, they are comfortable. Ndikushoyani yakasuku.
Now, I wanted us to go backward. We've had contentious issues today in our society about how we define friends, how we relate. You're one of those people they've called double-faced.
Yeah.
Because you're a person who is going to type on the internet and say, Mutiaba, echo wakoze ensobi.
Yes.
Yes. And then the next day you're saying, hi, what's up? So how do people draw friendship boundaries? Because at some point, people said there was a beef between you and Muhanji.
Yeah.
And they felt maybe it came from, you coming out to say, no, we don't agree with that. And they felt, maybe this guy is supposed to be this one's friend, supposed to have his back, whether it is good or bad.
You see, a friend, a person who has your back when you are doing something bad is not a friend. I would rather lose you as a friend for telling you the truth.
Okay, but people say maybe you call someone and you tell them that is not right.
No. You see, where you I always do that. Most of the times I come out in the open is when I am publicly provoked. Most of my friends, I tell you the story of the whole Muhanji incident. Twagenda Yuna. America. Miami, Florida. We went to do the Yuna convention. We went, myself, Muhanji, Madrat Chico, Mariachi. Okay? Wetwagenda, remember Muhanji had Diners comedy store. Now, I mean, it was Diners comedy by then. When Muhanji left, when we left, he gave those people a notice. Nabagamba, guys, I am not around. The show depends
on me.
If I am not there, show should not happen. Okay? That was their background story. Wetwagenda, management negamba, this is a what? A business. Bebali bamuteka mu sente. Nebagamba, this is a business. There are so many people who can
do this.
Hold it down
as we wait for him to come back. Yeah.
Guess who they contact? My kid brother. They contact my kid brother, bamugamba, can you put together a show? Ngagamba, yeah, I've been managing the one at Laughters. I can do this. Ngakwate simu ngawerezani Muhanji message. Namugamba, hey Muhanji, these guys have told me to hold it down for you until you do what?
To come back.
You come back. Because try to get 2 weeks. Those are 2 Thursdays. Muhanji namugamba, no. Don't do it. Omulenzi nagenda nagamba bagaye, why? Muhanji agambye, I shouldn't do this show. Bagaye ne bamugamba, gundi. You are an organizer. This is now not about Muhanji. This is now the story I'm getting. This is not about Muhanji. This is about our business, and we want somebody to help us manage. So we are hiring you to put together
the show.
A show. Kwekum kubira. Nankubire simu. Nangamba, man, bano bagaye ba Diners bakoze eki?
Bagambye
ABCD. Nemugamba, you guy. You a grown up, you a man, you have bills to pay. If they are hiring you, go ahead and do the show. Tuchali America, tu bala, tu kolachi. So they do the show, the first one. Muhanji ngampeleza message. Ngamba, yo bro, bichi. Ngamba, he also told me, and he told me those guys hired him. Ngamba ngo musajja. Nemu go ahead.
You were that clear with him?
I was very clear with him. Nemu go ahead. Let him do it because, and it also makes sense for you so that your audience does not go away.
Because after 2 Thursdays, you have to work time to pull them back.
Umanyi Muhanji tayogera bingi. Nagamba, okay, it makes sense.
Afrika banaffe tubaniriza nnyo ku Ryan restaurant ya Omufirika esoose mu Gwanzu. Yatufumba emmere yaffe ey'Ekifirika ey'Abannayuganda, emmere yaffe Nansi, era tubaaniriza nnyo era nga tusaba tubalambuzeeko ku restaurant yaffe bwefaanana mulabe ne ku bye tufumba. Eno y'emmere yaffe endiirwa, tulinawo ettooke ebbobeze obulungi, tulinawo akawunga, tulinawo amakuroni, tulinawo omuceere ogwa boilo omweru, tubaawo ne piraawo ow'ennyama, tulinawo akamunda akasiike, tulinawo ku jjuuni erya bwayise, tulinawo ku lumonde omuganda, tubaawo ne ku nkoko, ekyennyanja mu binyeebwa tubeera nakyo, ennyama eyaffe entokose eya boilo n'ekyennyanja kyaffe ekya boilo, era nga byonna si bisiike, byonna bya boilo.
Netubikola ki?
Nemukyerekawo.
Netukomawo. In fact, Mariachi twabalekayo. Bo bali bagenda kati Boston. Nze ne Muhanji netukomawo. Nga we are okay. Nze nayigiriza ne Muhanji ukosa bypass expressway. Yali tajimanyi. That was the first time he used it. When we were coming back. Tukomawo. They balanga sheyochi eyokubiri. Muganda wange, the second week. Me, I do what? I go and I post. Hey, comedy bichi.
Supporting a brother.
So, ntandika okuwulira story. Gatandika mpola. Salvador steals Muhanji's show. Salvador, nenseka n'okuseka. Ngamba, bino ba blogger baagala kola ki? They just want news. I ignored it. But it became serious. Nga bwe ngenda ku Twitter, by then it was Facebook. Twitter nga tenaba kukwacha fire. Facebook, nga I see Muhanji has liked the story. Ngamba, bino ebintu tebibaki? Bituufu. Namwereza message. Nasoka nemukubira nga ndaba tu. Ngamba, WhatsApp tick one tick omusajja tabanga nkolaze ngamblockings nengenda ku Facebook empandika message ngampanvu we batine mugamba muhanji these stories they are coming back to back and you are not saying anything to squash them. Let us solve this thing before they become an issue. Teyanziramu aonenda banga he has decided to believe the stories nange nengambo why tugenderawo. I continued supporting my brother. Abaina kati that's when he went to 400
club wali wansa waddako
nga wano waliwo Diners Comedy waliwo 400 but kati that's where the name comedy is taken from. Nechikwatayo. So the way I reacted was based on his actions. Now when he goes public, I go public. Because I noticed private Charlie Chigang. Now I'm blocking there. It's not until over which year to esanga ku Fenon end of year party. Ne mugamba gwe jangu tule man to man. Bulira, where is the problem? Where did the problem come from? Netwogera and we cleared the air. That very December when Fenon did his party, I think it was Boxing Day. I performed at Comedy Store. Ku 400. Nga tuambadene Christmas. That is the first time I performed. After all that time. And I even talked about it jokingly. And then our relationship came back. But it was not as strong as it was before. Naye omusajja wengendo okulabira mbu ono musajja muntu wange was during COVID when I was going to get married. When I sent out the group messages, by then we had tried to unblocking bichi. Okay, me I never blocked him. Now where is a message to my close friends? Nembagamba I'm getting married. Kaya soka nampera waka kadeka muka. Ngamba, is this Muhanji? Ochitegera. Bandi awo azepu meeting. Anyonge daka kade pa. Ngamba, Jesus, what is happening? Yajja mu church. Nagende kachiri naberayo 2 days
ku reception na komao.
Wow. Then what sealed our brotherhood was when my dad died. He was there from day one up to when my dad was covered
proper.
Yagula nemmere for people at home. Yakola chi ochitegera. And the people guys want me to pour my body for didn't even send me a message of condolence.
That is where I usually tell people most of the time. I always tell people you need to be very careful who you pour that body for. Because the way Uganda moves
By the way, after that show I did at La Bonita, that is when I realized who my true friends were. So when people see me talking about somebody, are contributing to something personal in my life? Kasuku, if I don't add value to you financially, spiritual, emotion. If I don't add value to you financially, I'm not your friend. Now this one kusanga to nywa bedeya. Tuli ku Singleton, tuli ku Gold Reserve. That is not your friend. Right now, this video will go, you'll get your money. Me, I would have poured out my heart. You would have benefited from me financially. If I don't add value to you, that is now when my eyes are opened.
I always tell people, omuntu nga talina kyakwongerako. I actually realized it also over time. You know, tubeera nnyo n'abantu, you eat and drink. You know, omuntu osobola obeera ng'omulaba
every time. Yo, kiri kitya?
Kyekitambula. Until that moment when you need them. There's a time you can look through your phone and you just want 500.
Hey.
No tugamba ani gwe nkubira. Ogenda okulaba nga taliimu.
Ogenda okulaba nga bonna abantu ababeera around you parasites. They are always taking. Obasanga mu bbala banywa. Bw'otuuka. Nabatandika okutunuulira. Tukoze tutya. You understand? They become crippled when you are there. Because they know you are the money bag.
Ngabatwazi. And there are some people who will go behind your back and say, Musajja, you know what I say. There is a way life can give you sometimes reality checks. I always tell some people that be grateful that you see these things a bit earlier.
Yeah.
There are those who see these things when they are 50.
Yeah.
And they can't turn back the wheels of time. But when I say some of those things, people say, Kasuku we yogeza, bichi. And you say, okay. Let me let people be.
You need to know. Katola bomusajja oyo bebe cool. I just wish we could study him in school. I just wish there would be a subject to study a man called Bebe Cool, Moses Sali, in school, to understand how God created him in times of okwagaliza abantu. Ebintu bya posting on social media, ebintu byakola is just for showbiz. But as a person, Bebe Cool is different. I see people abusing him. Nengamba kale, look at this one. Omanye tofali lyomenye. Eribadde ligenda okuyambako okuyunga enyumba gy'ozimba. Fellow musicians abusing him. Oh, Bebe Cool bwakukwatako bwati. I know so many people are saying how many artists have come out of Gargamel. No, they don't even have to come out of Gargamel. Bebe Cool ye kasita kulaba mu future akukwatirira bwati. He will support you in one way or another. Bebe Cool has been there for all my shows. Africa Laughs. Ngagule meza. Ngaja ne mukazi we. Senteze simuwanga ko comp in my life. I have never given him a complimentary. Ajana akajake ne timu ye ne batuula ne baseka.
But Africa Laughs has not happened in 2 years.
It has not happened in 2 years, yes. 2023 and then 2024. But it's happening this year, October 25th.
You're coming back.
Yeah. Bigger and sweeter.
Now, the biggest story these days doing the rounds, everybody is talking about the internet.
Yes.
How everybody is entitled to their opinion. How everybody katibuli omwavuma munne. I want your outlook on the internet. Gwobera nnyo ku Twitter.
Yeah.
Oba X.
Yeah.
How are things? Do you think we are moving the right way?
No. No matter how much you are trying to move in the right way, when somebody is not happy, they don't want you to be happy.
I saw you do a post.
Misery loves company.
Recently, now you're complaining. I don't want to say complaining. You were saying, guys, what's up? What is going on? How are you guys using the platforms? You just don't care anymore.
They don't. People don't care. Nowadays, by the way, your social media posts are going to be used in interviews, whether for passport, whether for a job, whether for marriage. You have to be mindful what you post. Kankwe example. Kevin Hart, in over 20, when Twitter had just come out, he went and said if he ever found out that his son was gay, he will hit him with a chair and kill him. Very jokingly, abantu never seka. Your tweet te amuleme soko hosting awards is that Oscars. One tweet posted innocently back in the day. Let us be mindful what we post on social media. You see, it is all fun and games when people are liking. Sabura! Violence! Amkubye! Kuba! Continue! Gwasinga! It's nice. Go beda walingo or scrolling. Now you're enjoying the likes. Then you close the internet. Ogameka te njale numa. Nkubirani. Nga gogendo kubira. Amusasula yoyo gwovumi. Guy nagamba, I don't want to associate myself with you.
Yeah.
Before you know it, but and kokwe sekako. Abusing people is nice. Kwanga, you get the, yeah? Because misery loves company. There are so many people who want to abuse, but they cannot abuse. Because either oluzungu tebaluina oba oluganda tebaluina. Naye kati gwe wovuma ekintu kye babadde baagala okuvuma nga bakujoininga. How many times does Kakwenza post nowadays? Waliwo otuuka nekipika too much. Abantu nabo ne bakwetamu. Where is Mary Luswat? Where is Tina Fias? Their show was about abusing. Waliwo ekituuka munagamba okay kale enough. Omusajja omukubye ennyo. Tuweeyo ekipya. Tosobola kuyiya kintu kipya mu kuvuma. But when you're talking good about someone, you can never end. You can even make up something because it continues. Wengamba Kasuku yagula Benz wadde nimba kijja kusigala mu mutwe odeye wakoga mu musajja njagaliza Benz. Kanjiye nfune Benz. The day you get it.
Ojikeza wo man Benz yange yo wajogerako
gasaga. You see when you breathe life into people, they live. But every time you are sucking, you are killing them. But as you are sucking, you do not know what you are sucking. When you sucking negativity now, negative energy, negative karma. Before you know it, Ngabiku did it. Kakwenza went and posted about my children. What happened a few years later? His children are also being dragged in the media. These people who are Sabura, Stella, Nyanzi, Abari Bamu supporting, they went against him. Because that is how negative energy works. Negative energy is not there to build. It is there to destroy. Before an enemy destroys you, asoka na kuzimba. They say if you cannot beat them, join them. And then beat them from within their game. Which together, that is how negativity works. That's how a destroyer works. Cut for you are there. Hey! So every time negative, you get a following. Kumbe, those following are also planning your what?
Your downfall.
Your downfall. So that they become the kings. Karma. Let people just learn how to, just let them try. I am giving, let all Ugandans try to be positive for 1 month. You will see how we will go forward. None of my posts that I talk about my shows can get even 10k views. None of them. I have a show, it's happening here, I'm bringing it. Bazita ko buiswe bat. Ne kangambe mwana, chira kamkazi wanga ndesewo.
There's one time you did a post about me and Kenzo. And it was moving.
It moved. Kwa nagamba chi? Because in the Kari yali headline. Wagamba in that headline Wagamba
that it was Photoshop.
In that headline Wagamba you beat.
Yes. I said I beat him.
The way that thing moved, that's when I said
But once in a while you jump in.
No, you see, as long as it's not derogatory, that was like a memory, something that happened. It's something you can laugh about.
Yeah.
Now when you come and attack somebody's personality, Kasuku, Olibichi, Olichino, Mukazibo, Banabo, there now you are losing it. And you are losing yourself in it. Me once in a while, ngenda nenkuba kubantu. Pa. Nemba kubamu. Dalanga tebagala kuwuliriza. Okubamu katono. Then no dabak sino gamba, kukubyeyo naye. Just easy.
Mukobo obuntu bwogaba okubayo. Abantu kwavudde ogamba oli sympathizer wa NRM. Because somehow you come out to say, no guys, what are you going to Karuma? And you're saying that place is now good. It's a like
you see,
Nadala Abanop. They are particularly not happy with you. I know you know that. You've seen the backlash.
There's a point where I used to care about those things, what people think about me. Then I said, don't I eat? Are they the ones providing? How is their opinion affecting me? There is no way. I'm sleeping peacefully. I am with my wife. I can sleep with her anytime I want. What are they saying that is affecting anything about me? That is when I stopped caring. Me, I speak my mind. Give credit where it's due. Criticize where
it is
you
due.
can. You understand? Most of the people who came out to talk, have never crossed Luwero. Never. Nobody knows what I went through when I was in O-level. I started from Koboko. 4 years.
Wow.
Nga we travel 20 hours to go to Koboko. Nga tusomera ku Butaddoba. Nga ona ina pressure lamp eno. Abaka kabaka. Yo mugagga. Then senior second class citizens beba na balamp. Then Wataddoba nga yo munaku. Kato munaku dala yo na asabiriza akozesa lamp yani yo okusoma. And then they connect us to the national grid, and I'm not supposed to celebrate, but because you are in the pain, you hate the government.
Koboko is now on the national grid.
West Nile, you're now. Since August 1st, I will never forget.
I was there in 2018 when Brian White went there. But at midnight,
yes, we used to have rationed. How they ration food? There is famine. We used to have rationed power. Either you'll have it during the day
or at
night. Muchuzinge. During the day. And then they connect us to the national grid where we have power 24 hours.
It's now 24 hours.
24 hours. Power in West Nile is more reliable than in Kampala.
Already.
And you don't want me to celebrate that? But because you hate the government?
Does that explain General Moses Ali's stay there?
No.
We saw. I saw you were one of the people who commented about that.
Yes.
Now you're telling us, problem.
No, Auntie Ola, they say traveling is the biggest enemy of ignorance. The more you travel, the more you learn. Even me, I didn't know why. Nali, I was one of the people who criticized guys when it came to Moses Ali until I went to Adjumani. The first time I went to Adjumani to do a show, 2022, December, Christmas, New Year's, coming to 23. The place was, the roads were bad. Do you know that West Nile had rebels until they signed the peace treaty in 2002? 2002. Nange when asomera waliyo rebels. You understand? And the people who championed that peace treaty, Moses Ali Yaliko. So they agreed in principle that he's always going to be a statesman until he dies. Either a minister or a prime minister or bichi, he has to be in government. It is there. It is common knowledge. When you go to West Nile, everybody knows about it. The people there are not complaining. Ask yourself why. It's not because they are stupid. It's because they know waliwo agreement je bateekawo nabo ne bagikolachi ne bagikirizamu. Because we suffered a lot, people in West Nile. We have suffered a lot when it comes to war. Those are the things you do not understand. So if you do not understand, instead of asking, you are criticizing blindly. Oh, the man is going to die. You people are stupid. Instead of getting a young man, we can always get a young man. He has children. He has a son who can succeed him. But even the son can say, no, this was what the people want. This is what the people want.
Let's go with that.
We go with what the people want. All those people during the primaries, they are not stupid to stand and choose
that long line.
They are not stupid. Tosobola kungamba abantu bonna ba West Nile basiru. Go mugezi, go aliene Kampala. Atayisangako na Luwero oba where. You are just, for you are clever. You can't.
You can't.
Me, when I support something, I have seen good in it. 1 minute I was talking very good about Uganda cranes. Salvador criticizing Hotel Jerusalem. I posted. People start saying, Salvador, choose a side. What side? I do not have a side. I have the side of being a Ugandan. Me, when something affects me as a Ugandan, I will talk about it.
The side of your head.
The side of my head, of what I'm feeling. Not what you want me to feel. It's not what you want me to feel. It is what I am feeling. My feelings also matter to me.
They do.
They do. But you want your feelings to matter to me more than my own feelings. People were comparing us to Kenyans who were doing mandamano. Oh, you celebrities, you comedians, I've seen your colleagues. Those people have their things. They are fighting for their own rights. Me, I'm also fighting for my own rights in my own way. If my way does not please you, choose yours.
Do things your way.
Do things your way.
I told anyway, I told someone and I told him, I think I'm one of the people where we have disagreed publicly on the internet. And I told him, but there is one thing about you. You can disagree publicly, even when you meet.
Yes.
You will tell someone, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But that is end of business.
That is it.
And then you move on to something else. And I think our society is so used to people who are, hello, that we are getting lost into the whole. And then when the reality hits you, you begin saying, but people are not easy.
People are not easy.
But the signs were there.
They were there.
You chose to ignore them. So, and by the way, very good example, kati ndozo olaba. Akugambye nti ntambi besanga.
Hey.
And yes, man to man.
Twesanga ku band. Nemubuuza. Nemugamba naye musajja gonkuba nnyo njagala lumu tutule one on one twogere. The guy was in shock. Ye yali amanyi oba ngenda kutandika okuyomba nemugamba tutule twogeremu ng'abasajja one on one. Let me also explain my side of the story because you also have a side of the story that you know. Eventually the truth will come out. They say for the truth to come out, there are 3 sides to a story. Your side, my side, and the truth. That is why in court there is a judge, there is a prosecutor,
and a defendant.
And a defendant.
Yeah.
There is a plaintiff and a defendant. Ora yogera, no nayogera, judge nagamba
kusinzira ku bwebize.
Kusinzira ku this and this. Gwe
mutuufu. And I think that is the way we go. I think our society has grown to, I don't know, too timid or something. People don't want criticism anymore. I don't know, is it because things are not so well in the country or what? People have this entitlement these days.
Yep.
They feel like they have to own your head. Twalinga tubisuubira mu government.
Totally.
Naye kati sebo obeera ne kyaliwo nalanga okubuulira gwe bw'olina olowooza. And you're like, okay, this guy is being real? Like, you know? But yeah, at least we still have the... we need to move into a space where you get to understand that somebody is going to tell you that was a mistake. You take it in and you move on to the next thing.
Yes.
Tomorrow he does the same. You tell him that
you tell me.
And you know, we see how we move on. Anyway, thanks for your time.
It's been a pleasure.
Sorry, it's a pleasure. I'm sorry I was late. Nsose rero, nsose yoku FUFA.
Yes.
Badde batulaga by the hotel Jobadde ogamba.
How is it?
They were showing us the space. I think it is okay.
Yeah.
It's not
like there.
What we see with England and what. Yeah, but
what we anticipate.
Yeah. But I think the space is okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. We can.
Katolaba. That is why I say traveling is the biggest enemy of ignorance. Had you not gone there,
we couldn't have known.
You couldn't have known.
And then also the reason.
Just like now how you have briefed me, because you have been there, I will believe you.
But now they have, they have I think like 3 blocks. Kati eri block gye baakuba gy'otuukirako wano. Kati waliwo ate eziri emabega ndowooza gye basula. Waliwo n'akasaawe, they are doing final touches, buying a swimming pool, a kitchen, a gym, you know?
Traveling is the biggest enemy of ignorance.
Maybe Jeff Talazete tugenze we basula. I really don't know, but from what we have seen, it's not like perfect like the way we want it, but it's at least at 75 or 80%.
Now, the truth of the matter is, because I was one of the people who came out and I posted and I said only a fool will defend this nonsense. Kubanga waliwo guy posting na bamwita zero brain. Na Kenya guy ayagala nnyo kuba abantu. Na posting something over there is no excuse bichi. Nengamba only a fool will defend this.
Yeah.
It nange nachogelede out of ignorance.
Exactly.
Because of the Butambi I saw.
I don't want to sound defending them, but most of the complaints that were raised and what I've seen, because people say the bus staying. I tell you, Mabega, what you're parking bus about them. Because in parking here, Mabega Bojijam, bus J parking here, Naba police is no lead the cabbage, you know, never delegates against you, then Akasawa Karia, Okabari Mukola, then no Yambo, Pool Wady, TV.
The results that the boys are delivering, if really they were suffering,
they wouldn't.
Bambi
bonye. They are having bonuses of up to, is it $2,000 per win from FUFA, not presidential money. Then per DM is $100. So every day they income is $100.
Wow.
So Kadinga president. I think, like you have said most times, and I usually tell organizations, communicate, talk to us.
You see the problem with our guys, and this is a general PR problem in Uganda. We like defending.
Exactly.
We do not communicate. We like defending. But I saw one particular. It was a hospital. Chi. Somebody yabakuba. But the way the person responded, most of us are not used to that kind of response, to the extent that they started even calling the person responding an intern, because the explanation was kakana. It is very sad that you have gone through this. We endeavor to ABCD. But if you are having grievances and please hit us in our DM. But no, why DM? No, I want it here. It has to be solved here. Kumanga public court ya Twitter you. Ya manyi.
Yeah, but even now, most of our organizations, most of them prefer the defensive than the facts.
Yes, than the facts.
And what is there. Naye nekyo oluguudo bakyogeddeko oluguudo bali mu ddukola luno lw'ekisaasi kati ate nno olukka wansi omusajja atunnyonnyedde n'agamba but now FUFA does not work on roads. So we've spoken to KCCA, they've promised us they will work on the road, but they haven't.
I think what FUFA should do, they should borrow, not from harm. They write to the president so that they make a godly road for the Chisasi hotel where they kubanga KCCA enengeri jesiba sibamu
never mudukola. This one that comes from
I've seen it.
Mariam roundabout.
Yes.
Ndundu Dungu zone this side Chisasi College, because the hotel is just after Chisasi College School.
Tuina akafunda kafe wetutera okutula
yes.
Twabalabanga bayitawo, we were very happy.
But FUFA, I think CAF bawaddemu ka rude awakening. The way CAF does its things
different.
It's very different. Yes. And I think FUFA should move that way. Botunuulira this tournament mainstream ekoze kyekoze. But when you look at the influencers,
those people are
they've done a very good job for them.
Very, 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 very organized.
You've seen you saw CAF. My friend, CAF is very organized. I was shocked.
If a game starts at 8, 7, woba toli munda mu stadium. Baggalawo. Wadde waguze ticket yo.
You're kidding.
Yeah. Hey. Do you know how many people stayed outside? I'm impressed.
Yes, the organization from down here no roundabout. Boda abaani bonna bakomaawo. Abasigadde, if you're not going to Western, they tell you Southern area.
Tell me in the history of Uganda where tickets have sold out a day, in one day.
And I think
over 30,000 tickets selling out in one day.
Develop that same system.
Yes.
Because you see, when tickets are bought online, then we don't have a system where people want to just walk
line
in
up
and then
with their
get
ticket.
crowded. You know, I know that stuff.
No,
yeah, but congratulations to the Cranes.
Yep.
We are doing good stuff. And yeah, I think that's more like it. Thank you, Salvador.
People will wonder why I'm putting on this jersey. This is in honor of our captain of the Cranes, the adult team.
Yeah.
My good friend Gaucho Khalid.
Yeah.
I got this from his president from a former club, Yanga. Many Yavudeyo.
Yagenziwa.
He's one of the most expensive players. But one of you.
Tanzania.
I don't know where. I just saw on his Gundi. He Yaba biddings a goodbye some weeks back.
But Yanga won the league.
Yeah, it did.
Season.
And he was the captain, and I'm proud to put on this because of him. So Chari Wangenyo. So big up on yourself, Khalid Aucho. Live on Kasuku Live.
On Kasuku Live.
Yeah.
Until next time, mubere bulungi, mweraba.
The views expressed on Kasuku Live do not reflect those of the host, producers, or management. They are solely of individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel.
Abakyala wereso omuyomba enyembuto katonda yechembuto agenda wegiwaminge
yabaweereza buno bukeeke obutini
singa baabumutwale bamusonseka mu kamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo
kibwa alina guno omuggo gwa musa white star premium detergent
waliwo banagambye embuunda y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange esendi bannange